What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Elisha 26, coming at you again. 80 weeks on T. Yeah, that feels great, but that's not the big news. In fact, like nothing really is big news compared to the big news that I have. So, your boy has a date for top surgery, and let me tell you, I'm excited. Like I can't even begin to tell you how excited I was today to finally lock that date in. So here's what it is. December 8th, pre-op. December 9th, surgery. And December 15th, drains and bandages coming off. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. It feels good to have a date. Even though it's not till December, which is by my choice, because I definitely could have had a sooner date, but I'm trying to work around taking time off from my job. I do have the time off now, but right now I'm in a cycle where there's tons and tons and tons of overtime. So I'm trying to get all the overtime I can, get all that money I can, and hopefully, be able to pay for my top surgery just flat out, put the money on the table. Because I'm not using insurance. Um, I live in the state of Washington, but however, the insurance that I have does not cover top surgery. My insurance is KPS. Maybe KPS covers it other places, but I have a federal KPS plan because I work for the federal government. So yeah, but I'm not upset because I feel like top surgery is a need. It's a must. And so I'm willing to pay the money to have my top surgery done. I can't afford to move like some people have been able to move to states and get health insurance and get jobs there. I really can't afford to do that right now, not the situation I'm in, and not to give up, the money that I have coming in. I just got a raise, and I got another one coming in September. So, like, I'm just gonna stay here so that I can, you know, work to get to where I want to be at, and that's moving out of this state. And I feel like this will give me the best opportunity staying here and getting the money. But anyway, your boy has a date for surgery. So, I'm hella fucking excited. I really am. Because my surgery will be the day before my 2-year testosterone anniversary. So, that's great. Also, my surgery will be before Christmas, which is great. So I come back home and be able to kind of celebrate Christmas. I won't, I'll be doing this whole T-Rex arms thing, but I'll be able to come back home for Christmas and then New Year's and be able to be with my family and bring in the new year without a chest that makes me feel uncomfortable. And that's what I'm really excited about. So, right now, I'm just on cloud nine. I called Friday, Dr. Garaboni's office in Davies, Florida, and told them I was interested in top surgery. They said, okay, Dr. Garaboni's going to call you Monday afternoon. Well, afternoon for them. Well, yeah, afternoon for them. It's still morning for me. And he's going to ask you a few questions, get some information about you, and then if you're ready, we'll schedule the appointment for surgery and get you some emails telling you what information we need from you. So basically, today I was like a nervous wreck because I didn't want to miss the call. Because when you miss the call, you got to call back, and I was like, I wanted to be right there, and I'm still working. So I got my cell phone, and I'm just checking my phone, dang. Okay, he said he was gonna call. They said he was gonna call between this time to this time. I done converted it for the 3-hour time difference, and I'm just he ain't call. I hope I'm not outside, tying in some electricity when he does call, because that would just be freaking crazy. But I was willing to walk away from the job for just, a little minute just to be able to do what I had to do. So I'm just waiting. I was oh, come on, come on, come on. So then lunchtime comes around, and I had leftovers, and I'm eating meatloaf with gravy and corn, and it's like super, super hot, and I'm like ready to just like dig in, and then bam, I get a call from Florida. And you know, like when you get a call on iPhone, if it's not a number in your phone, it tells you where it's from, like geographically speaking. So it was like Florida, and I was like, oh. So like snatched my phone up. I was like, wow. And I was like, hello. And I went to like our little supply closet. We have a supply closet in the hangout because you know I don't want everybody hearing my business. So I went in there. I got my little pad and my pen, and I'm like, talking to Dr. Garamoni. He's like, it's a good time to talk. I'm like, yes. And he's like, all right. So he starts asking me some questions about, support system, like who do I have like family? Do I have friends or a spouse that will support my decision to have top surgery? Are they supportive in my decision to transition? He asked, like, do I have a therapist or a doctor, like a primary care physician or like an endo or something like that, that's willing to write me a letter to give their endorsement for top surgery. Um, he asked about like any significant health issues, like asthma, heart disease, that kind of stuff. He asked, like, have I ever had surgery before? Yes, I have. Um, he asked, like, just a little bit of family history, like major issues in the family history, because when they put you under, they need to know these type of things. So I was like, yeah. Gave him all the information and everything, and he was like, so, I told him I wanted double I. Uh, he was telling me about kind of like the procedure. He asked me if I had any questions. I honestly didn't really have any questions just because, like, I've been researching this thing for like 2 years now. I mean, like, not saying I know how to do it, but I know what they're going to do. I have a good understanding of how the procedure is going to go. Like, I'm just ready for it. So after the consult with him, he put me on hold, and then his nurse came on, and his nurse basically asked me, we're gonna send you an email. Do you need time? And she was like, do you need time to like talk to your support system? I was like, nah, I'm ready to make the appointment right now because I want to make sure my date is locked in and then like somebody else doesn't get it. So she was like, when? I was like, well, I want to do it on around December 10th. She was like, well, December's kind of like wide open right now. She was like, so you could have your procedure on the 9th with the pre-op on the 8th, or you can have your procedure on the 11th with the pre-op on the 10th. And I was like, 8th and 9th. And she's like, all right, well, 8th and 9th are wide open all day, so you can give us a call back. I was like, nah, I'm ready to book it right now. I was like, my mom is pretty much like down with whenever I say, as long as it's that week. She's like, I'm just along for a ride, and I'm here to take care of you. So I was totally like, just, let's do it right now. So she's like, okay, well, alrighty. So then she starts booking my stuff, and she's telling me what time my pre-op is going to be, and then in pre-op I find out when the actual surgery is going to be, and then she told me when my post-op appointment will be to get the bandages and the drains taken out. So I'm writing all this stuff down, and then she was like, I'm going to email you some information that we need you to, get back to us pretty quickly so that we can book it. And I put my little $500 deposit down because I just got paid last Friday, so I had that money ready. And it was simple as that. So then I'm like I'm in the supply closet, which is kind of like some Harry Potter shit. It's literally under a staircase that leads to the upstairs parts of our building, but you have to go out a door to get there. But you can hear people like walking up and down the stairs, and I swear these motherfuckers is like, I don't know what's going on, but it's like they have magnetized boots on because it's just like go, go. But anyway, that was not. I mean, I could hear it, but I wasn't focused on it. I was just like, in the zone for getting my surgery. So she's like, can't wait to see you in December. And I'm like, that you will, because, outside of like going to Japan, which would put tons and tons and tons of money in my bank account, or some type of catastrophic injury, I'm going to have top surgery in December. Like, there's no doubt about it. So we get off the phone, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like cheesing. I'm in the closet, like. So then, all goofy and shit because I don't know. I was all excited. I was like, hell yeah. So I was like, let me call my mama. So then I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I did it. booked my surgery, and I was telling her about it. She's all excited and everything. And it was just crazy because, like, last night I had 1 hour and probably 15 minutes of sleep. Like, my insomnia was like, nah, you're not going to bed. So I went to bed at 3 o'clock. I woke up at 4:15. And today I was so pumped because I was about to book my top surgery. I didn't take one single nap at work. And I usually have like 2, 3, sometimes 4. So anyway, but I didn't have no naps at work. I didn't have to drink no energy drink. I didn't have to drink no coffee. I was just like, "Oh, I'm ready." You know what I mean? And like, I was just so jazzed. So me and my mom had a moment on the phone. She told me she was so excited and she was proud of me, and like doing what I had to do and everything. And I was like, "Oh, thanks, mom." But I was like, "But I gotta go because I gotta go back to work because lunch is over." Like, I completely missed all the lunch, but it didn't even matter because I ended up being able to eat anyway because we had some time before we had to go back out and do work, and it was just crazy because I'm just sitting there like so freaking happy. This is my mama right now. Hang on. I'm gonna call you back later. Yeah. And I was just so happy and just like so freaking excited and just like so like I just had this like cheesy smile on my face and I'm trying to act like chill. But it was crazy because today was like a Monday when I had no sleep, and Mondays kind of always freaking suck because everybody wants everything on a Monday. And I couldn't care less. I was just that excited. So, yeah, top surgeries in the works. I'm saving, 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 saving. This raise is going to help me save more. I'm really, really excited. And I just want to thank everybody who congratulated me on Instagram or on Tumblr. I want to thank everybody who's been down with me. Everybody who's donated on my GoFundMe page, which is still open by the way, because I have to buy plane tickets, hotel rooms, and we got to feed ourselves. But I understand times is hard, and I'm gonna make a way no matter what. I'm gonna do it. Every dollar counts, and even if it's just groceries for the week, that's amazing. I feel blessed that someone would help. But it's kind of like one of those things where I understand if you can't help me out. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm really, really excited. Maybe I'll make another video a little bit later, talk about other stuff. If I think of other stuff that was like, this is all that was in the front of my mind or whatever. But yeah, so till next time, I'll see y'all later. Much love.